Alright, so while this is a week or so later in real time since I shot the review of the Logicoma, that day I went on to eBay and had a look around for the Uchikoma, and out of the 5 available, 3 were over $100, 2 were just under $70. One in Japan itself was just about $60, but there was box damage, and the other one was more local in Pennsylvania, the United States, and that was like $65. And I'm finally glad I finally got all this over with. So let's open it up and see what's here. Alright. So just as the blue Tachikoma is done in blue plastic and the red Logicoma is done in red, the green Uchikoma is done in green. What a surprise. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sprue total. And it doesn't look like there are any repeats in this one, unlike the Arise. So let me spread these out a little and we'll take a closer look. Funny note, the box here says 2005, then you got 2007, fast forward 2015, 10 years in between those two models right there. Wow. Over on the Uchikoma, the instructions are more similar to the Tachikoma than they are to the Logicoma as far as layout, size, design, and all that goes. They're about as complicated as the Tachikoma, perhaps a dash more, but nowhere near as complicated as the Logicoma. And again, while there is some English, paint, Uchikoma front view, Uchikoma rear view, nothing else is listed in English, except for a couple percentages, such as 10% of this, 70% of that, and 20% of the other on that green. As to the parts themselves, again, 8 sprue like the Logicoma. Like all 3 of them, there is 1 sprue of just this rubbery substance, which is mostly for the ball joint hinges, and if it's anything like the Tachikoma, it's definitely going to be an arthritis-inducing experience for you. Plastic is looking really good overall. Any scribe lines are nice and fine and true. And I can say that I'm definitely glad to have this in the collection, and I'm looking forward to building it. Though when I do, it'll probably be all 3 at the same time, as that would make a very nice display. And if you're doing one, you may as well do more, because the process is going to be similar enough that you can start ganging all of the individual procedures, so you're only doing one thing at a time, like putting all of the ball joints in, or doing all of the feet, or doing all of the body, doing all of the painting, the electronics. Oh yeah, the electronics. I'll definitely be lighting these up. The Tachikoma just had a couple little red dots up at the top there. The Uchikoma was similar with a few more red dots. Over here, this guy has headlights right there, plus a few other little red spots as well. And all of that will be powered very nicely off a 9-volt battery stuck in the passenger hatch in the back. In the case of the Logicoma, it's not quite a passenger hatch, it's more of a weapons rack. However, that should still fit a 9-volt battery, I expect. And then, of course, with the Tachikoma's passenger and the Uchikoma's passenger slots, there should be no issue at all. So I'd like to leave all the plastic wrapped for now. I got this second hand, so I'm guessing everything is here. It pretty much looks like everything is here. I wouldn't expect any individual pieces to be missing at all. The seals look original on the plastic, so yeah. If you're a Ghost in the Shell fan, you're definitely going to want all 3 of these. Unfortunately, with the Tachikoma and the Uchikoma, those are going for well over twice what they cost originally, but you can definitely still get the Logicoma, hopefully for a good price. I got that for $35 plus shipping from Starship Modeler. Same with the Tachikoma. That's a 2nd edition release. The first one I built, and like 5 years later they released it again, which was nice of Wave. So I actually have 2 Tachikomas. I would like to get 5, but that would be serious money. Same for the Uchikoma. And there's only 1 Logicoma so far. And I think there's only 1 Logicoma in the Arise series. I just watched that a few days ago to get a better idea of what's going on. And while I can see a lot of the complaints about it, character design, story changing, and all that sort of thing, I think it overall answers some good questions about how Section 9 brought Motoko's group together and, you know, other things like that. There would have to be another series in between this and the first Ghost in the Shell movie to really complete that timeline. But it seems like everything is just a little different every time there's a Ghost in the Shell series or movie or TV show. Things change ever so slightly. So it's like a bunch of alternate universes all interweaved together with similarities enough. So that's it. The Uchikoma, the Tachikoma, and the Logicoma. All from Ghost in the Shell. 1/24th scale. Some really complicated pieces of plastic in all cases, and they build up into nice little pieces. So thanks for watching. See ya.